morning, everybody. This is Dan with Backpacking Adventures, and we are back out here again on the trail. And we are at the Rattlesnake Rock parking area of the West Rim Trail. And this is a 30-mile trail, and we're going to do this in an overnight. And we're going to be heading out over there, and I'll have my car shuttled to the end of the trail. When we left the car, it was 36 degrees. And right now we're walking along the creek, we're going up. So much for spring in Pennsylvania. It is supposed to be around 70s today, around 70 degrees. But tonight again, it'll be back down into the low 30s. So we got the gear for it. But I mean, it's mid-May. You'd think it would be a little bit warmer, but it's always with Pennsylvania at this time of year. Wild swings in temperature. Just gotta deal with it. We're doing the West Rim Trail from the southern terminus to the northern terminus. It's a point-to-point trail, which is why I'm getting my car shuttled. And when you go that way, it's about a 2-mile climb, roughly 2-mile climb, about 1,000 feet gain. It's not bad. It's just long, but it's pretty easy. And we're at the top now, and right here, if you can see it, is the sign for the Long Branch Trail. This actually connects to the Black Forest Trail. I think it's 8-mile trail. Is that something like that? It's like 8 miles to get to the Black Forest. And I do believe that the Black Forest Trail then connects to the Susquehannock Trail, which is an 85-mile loop. Black Forest is a 42. You can connect those and make one giant loop if you really wanted to, or mix and match. So these trails are connected, so it's pretty neat. But we're going to go down here. We're going to go this way, continue on the Western Trail. So behind me is Pine Creek. This is basically what we're hiking in. They call this the Grand Canyon of Pennsylvania, or Pennsylvania Grand Canyon. But the Pine Creek had cut out this gorge in, through the mountains, and this trail kind of goes up and down over the mountains, up and down. And if you can see it, man, this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful view. There'll be spectacular views tomorrow because we'll be walking along a ridge that all you'll see. And that's where we're going to camp. We're going to try to camp at one of those campsites right on overlooking the gorge. We are about 7 miles in, and we're soon going to start looking for a lunch spot, maybe at mile 9-ish. We'll see. We were talking about making it to the, what's it called, Bradley Wales? Yeah. Where it's like a picnic area, and they have bathrooms, they have picnic tables and stuff, but that's 7 miles from here, so I don't think we're going to make that, and it is about 11:15, so I don't think we're going to make that. So we'll figure it out. We'll find a camp spot up here, some place to sit for lunch, but so far today, it is beautiful. It warmed up a little bit. It is in the high 50s, probably in the 60s now, but it's nice out now. Just hope it stays that way. climbed over like a really big blowdown. It's relatively new. And for the most part, this trail is clear. And the last 2 times I did it, it was pretty clear. But through here, I don't know if you can see it. I mean, there's deadfall everywhere. Something must have came through here and just blew everything up. Well, it's about, it's going on 1 o'clock. We stopped here maybe a couple minutes ago, maybe 10 minutes ago at a campsite. We're at roughly like mile 10.5-ish. And so we're just gonna stop here for lunch, and it's a really beautiful day. It's nice and warm, but not too warm. We're not sweating. It's just a perfect hiking day today. Here is the Bradley Wales picnic area, and it has kind of primitive-ish bathrooms and picnic tables, which I usually stop here a lot when I come here, but we're going to stop here for a couple minutes. He wants to do some foot maintenance, but it's a nice little spot. I don't think you can camp here though, like overnight, but you know, hey, it has bathrooms and everything, so that's a, and it does have a water pump way over there. I don't know if you can see it. It's way over there, but there's a sign on it saying you have to pump it like 100 or so times, and I'm not doing that. Okay. While Dakota is fixing his little baby feet, I just want to talk about these trekking poles just real quick. You know, I don't normally like give bad comment. It's not common for me to say really bad things about gear, but I have to tell you, I got these CNOC trekking poles like in 2020. And I got them for one purpose and one purpose only, and that's because they are long enough for the Altiplex tent where I don't need to carry that trekking pole jack with me. So I got these, plus they're a lot lighter. They're very light. And I do like using them with my porch mode on my hammock because they do extend so high. But 3 times the glue came out of the trekking poles. And the one time was on the Allegheny Front Trail when I lost the tip. It came unglued. Another one, the trekking pole came loose on one of these things. It just came right off. I had to use super glue. And again, it happened just this past Monday when I was going on a day hike, and it came apart on a different spot. This is my 2nd pair of these because they came loose twice last year, so I just bought a whole nother pair so I could just replace the parts and everything. But I will say I will never buy these again because they just keep coming apart. 2 pairs, and they keep coming apart. So that's one thing. So if anybody out there, if you know of any trekking poles besides CNOC trekking poles that can extend to the length that you can use for the Altiplex, put it in the comments because I really am curious. I really want to try to look for, because I just don't trust it. I ended up super gluing all these now, and I just don't trust it. So never had this with any other trekking poles, but yeah, I just wanted to get that off my chest. Just look at the sky. Look, I have not seen the sky this blue in a very long time. It's like a deep, deep blue. It just looks beautiful. What a great, great, great day. We're coming up on probably around mile 17-ish, somewhere around there. We passed, there's a lot of campsites starting at like mile 14, right past the Bradley Wales, whatever that's called, the picnic area. Now there's like one right there. There's 2 of them, a couple of them. Beautiful camp spots, hammocks and tents, but it's right by the road, like literally like feet from the road. So we kept going because I know there's some spots up here. 2020 when I did this trail, I camped at mile 19. It wasn't the greatest one, but at mile like 17 or 18-ish, somewhere around there was some really good spots. So that's basically it. We're looking for camp mode right now, and so we're going to be finding a spot here soon, and it's going on 5 o'clock, so we're making good time. All right, home for tonight. We are on top of the ridge here. I'm gonna go between these two trees here, and Dakota is gonna go somewhere around here. There's not a lot of flat spots. I mean, it is, but it's not a lot of roots and stuff. But let me show you our view. This is our campsite. This is the fire ring. Nice places to sit. But we don't get it too close to the end because it's a sheer drop, but this is our view. Whole nice view of the gorge and a clear sky. So we'll be able to see a nice clear sky tonight, hopefully. We'll see. So now we are just gonna get set up and get ready, get going for tonight. All right, here's my setup. We're pretty much both done. The hammock I have today is just my regular Darien. And the tarp is my newer tarp, the standard tarp with doors. It's, I think 8.5 feet wide. But anyway, I have it in kind of a quasi porch mode, and because the wind is coming this way. So I have each end up. I call this the Flying Eagle because I don't know what else to call it. But on the other end though, over on this end, this is where the wind's coming. I'm gonna shut my doors and to block this wind coming this way. So I'll shut that tonight, and I'll show you how to stow the other doors. I'm just basically gonna stow them back and connect to this line, so that'll hold them in place. So that's how I'm gonna do it. And on this trip, Dakota brought his, if you can see it, he brought his Plexamid tent, so he's doing the ground tonight. And so we're gonna finish setting up. We're gonna hang a bear line, and then we're gonna go over here and just enjoy this view for the rest of the day. Here's what I got to eat tonight, the All-American Works burger. I'll show you how I make it, but basically you have wraps, you have burger, and I put water in already. We have a pack of condiments. There was cheese, I put them in there already, but you have ketchup, mustard, relish, and mayonnaise. You put them on once it's cooked, but it's really, really good. So I got 2 wraps, these are low carb. So this is all keto friendly because in carbs here, there's 5 net carbs in this. So if you have low carb wraps or something equivalent like almond wraps or something, you'll be very keto friendly. I also have my keto bar. This one's just chocolate, very good. And my bag of mixed nuts. So, you're a mixed nut. And Dakota's over there eating a wild Zora meal and some
mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese, awesome. Mm-hmm. All right, so here it is. It's done. So you have the meat and seasonings, and I think I have the cheese in there too. Oh, it smells good. And you just scoop some out, stir it around a little bit. Scoop some out, put it on your wrap. Kind of divvy it up against the 2 wraps if you have 2. Start putting your condiments on, you wrap it up and eat it. It's really that simple. But you only get 1 packet of each. So if you have multiple wraps, you just have to split it. So it's pretty good. Look at that. That is really good. All right, we are done eating, and I tell you what, I love those All-American Works burger. I loved everything I had tonight and today. We were just talking about that. I had no disappointments for food today. So we are now going to hang our bear bags. We're done eating for tonight. It's about 7:30-ish, 7:45, and he'll probably hang out in this tent. I'll hang out in my hammock for a little bit until it gets dark, and then we'll come out here and see what what the night sky holds. So that'll be fun. So we're gonna get going. It's 8 o'clock, and we're just gonna sit out here for a while and just watch the night sky and look at this incredible view behind me. That's what we're gonna be staring at. And with that, I will talk to you guys tomorrow.